Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4, the Great War Redux with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and the German Empire. So, we have left off at 12th of May 1914, and today we are going to continue with the build-up. But as we're getting very close to the start of First World War, I think that we ought to slow down a bit and make sure that we are properly ready. Now, as far as recruitment goes, I'm kind of happy with it. You can see that these two units are going to be available on 23rd of August 1914, which is sort of in time for the start. As far as doctrines go, we have a bunch of possibilities here, but all of these, well, naval targeting is a global stand. Okay, so these might actually be useful. Here we have sortie efficiency. Oh, those are not that great. I'm more interested in getting the next land doctrine, which is going to give us soft attack and organization to all of our leg infantry, meaning pretty much all of our units, and it enables a tactic called breakthrough, which is also pretty darn good. Then the chemical warfare comes to play, which is going to be a whole new bag of worms. But considering we're getting roughly two points of army experience every 5 days, I think we'll be able to snatch at least the trench assault before the start pretty easily. As far as technologies go, we're finishing the concentrated industry 2. It's going to be finished tomorrow, which is kind of nice. We're gonna get access also to the new cannon in 20 days, and in 95 days we are going to gain access to the Karabiner 98 AZ, which is going to give us a fairly new, nice gun that we're gonna put immediately into production. What we want next is the Erhardt armored car, and we definitely want to get the howitzer charging upgrade. I should have grabbed that one earlier because it's gonna give a huge bonus to our assault units. But on the other hand, they're gonna get upgrades to the regular artillery, and they're gonna get a bonus from the upgrade to their infantry equipment. So it should be fine. It should be, generally speaking, fine. We need to get construction 2 and excavation 2 going as well. We need the tank prototype. There's just too many things. Oh, and this one, of course, amplitude modulation will give us a reinforce rate plus 2%. That's also very useful. We're done with the Navy for now, which is great. I could get a bunch of upgrades here, but none of them... Actually, the ladder shooting would give us a huge bonus, so we might want to get that one as a priority, but other than that, I think we're kind of fine. As a side note, I got a comment a couple of videos ago. The comment actually popped up today, though, about the upgrades. The gentleman in question actually had a great point, saying that it is cheaper to install new guns on your ships rather than upgrading the old ones. It felt like something really logical that I should be doing, and I was kind of confused why I never picked up on that. And it's for the simple reason that it's exactly not true. It's actually not true, not exactly, but it's actually not at all true. Turns out that if you let's get Nassau here. So if you add an extra gun here, it will cost 2016 in refit cost, but if we change the heavy battery to heavy battery 2, it only costs 1116. So it's actually cheaper to replace a gun that you already have. I guess that if it's the same type, so basically upgrading the already existing gun, then installing new ones. So yeah, I was doing it correctly, but thank you still for the comment. I'm happy that I could demonstrate it, check on it, and make sure that my strategy is, the right one. Send advisors to Tsardom of Bulgaria. Send advisors to Austria-Hungary. I don't think we will. We're actually going to position our units on the border and give them, orders when the issue with Serbia is going to start when they get the ultimatum from Austria-Hungary, just for roleplay reasons, because I, like it. So we finished the Concentrated Industry 2, gaining access to upgrade to factory output and dockyard output of 10%. Amazing. And I was saying that we need armored cars, artillery, industry, engineering. Yeah, I think that we're actually gonna go ahead and... What's the charging upgrade? And you guys saw the breakthrough bonus here would be great. And we get so many things that we need to get. Let's start by the Howitzer charging upgrade. 233 days is going to be a lot. No, actually, group, once we get this cannon done, we're gonna get this. Let's put you on construction. Construction is going to be really important for us. Like, getting it early is really good. I don't care much about excavation. I would care about the industrial complex construction 1, but I think that getting the general boost to construction speed is going to be more beneficial. So modernizing our tool and equipment will further aid our construction efforts. Yep, change it. Sorry for the jitteriness. These tasks are really hard to navigate because we need pretty much everything yesterday, and unfortunately we don't have access to it. So it's kind of hard to figure out what to do next. Okay, I think that the railway upgrades are going to be finished. We're upgrading this line, right? Yeah, because we need 25 supply throughput here. This is gonna be a nightmare. Look at how many units they got. Though if we're on the defensive, we'll have a massive advantage, but I'm not sure if we'll be able to hold everything. Krakow could definitely use a bit more of a garrison. ABC conference. With increasing tensions between USA and Mexico during the Mexican Revolution, the Mexican and American governments have severed all diplomatic channels between one another. To preserve peace in America, Argentina, Brazil, and Chile, the ABC powers, conducted a peace deal. Domicio de Gama represented Brazil, Romulo Sebastián Naón represented Argentina, and Eduardo Suárez Mujica represented Chile. An attempt to stay relevant? Well, we never know. Okay, a bunch of stuff is being done here. And it looks like we finished... Yep. Wow, we actually finished 3 subs. Okay, so now we have 9. That's something I completely missed. And we finished the construction. So, is there any throughput that we would like to increase? Anything quick? So we could actually upgrade this railway and get 30 here and 30 here. How long would that take? 4th of June. November 4 is getting quite expensive. But it's nothing that we couldn't do. Especially considering you're being worked on by just 3 factories. So let's give a bonus here. This one would give a bonus here. And I think the operations around Krakow... No, that's a question. Do we want to upgrade these or this one? I think it's gonna be cheaper to do it this way. Definitely. Okay, in the meantime, we're gonna sprinkle in some factories, as you do. Just a few of them. Actually, you really need to switch to the 122 system. So we need 3 more military factories, should it? Okay, shuttle you in here. Ooh. Okay, I think this is good. The reason why I'm not prioritizing the railway is I don't think that it's going to be necessary at this point, but we'll see down the line. We can always give it a bit more of a priority. Okay, we now have 20 factories working on the infantry equipment, and we are even reaping the benefits of the increased production efficiency. So we'll leave infantry equipment alone for now, because there is a large... Wow, that's actually a large area for improvement. We're gonna get way over 100 here once the efficiency is gonna improve. So there's no need to do more in that. Where we are going to need help is gonna be with airplanes. With you guys. And probably with armored cars, so that would be 4 factories for now. Because we're gonna get the better artillery in 13 days, so this one is a priority. Yep, because the upgrades are going to be necessary quite quickly. We're gonna get 1-2 factories here pretty soon. At which point, when we switch this, it's gonna be a nightmare before the proper efficiency kicks in. But good job is that we have 586 in reserve. But we're gonna burn through these reserves really quickly. Same with the infantry equipment. We got 3,000 pieces of guns for our soldiers in reserve, and that's gonna disappear within the first week. So hopefully we have a decent surplus in production now that's gonna keep it running. I mean, eventually we'll need to throw in more factories here. Another 5 would be good, but as we have such a large gap between production efficiency and efficiency cap, I think that it can benefit from upgrading itself for now. Okay, 7 days to get the new Krupp gun. Yeah, as you mentioned, defense is going to be increased by 4. That's really good. Soft attack by 5, which is going to greatly help our infantry assault units. Breakthrough is going to increase by 1, which, you know, it's a bonus. It's nothing to frown upon. And production cost increases, but it's going to get better. Unfortunately, the next howitzer is going to come to us all the way in 1916, but it's going to have 6 in soft attack bonus, 2 in defense, 2 in breakthrough, and that's about it. And we're going to get 2 10% bonuses to soft attack, so it's actually pretty good, basically improving. And the mortars, I really wonder if this is like an automated upgrade to the units or what's happening, because I don't see it adding here. This one isn't doing that either, yeah. So are we going to get a mortar support or mortar units? Who knows? Who knows? 2 more days to the Krupp. Forward to that one. Okay, why are you still signaling that? That's pretty weird. What's your attack now? 132, breakthrough 57, but you get 25% modifier bonus during fighting. So, this towed artillery is done. We were producing 3.61 per day. We're sitting at 624 in stockpile. We need 6,144 upgrades. So even at maximum efficiency, let's call it 3, we would, with the current factories, need, what, 2,000 days? It's about 5 years. Oh god. Okay, well, what can a man do against such a reckless situation? But you know, 1 per day is still kind of decent. It is going to start affecting our units really quickly. He's going to be the first lucky winner to get the new artillery pieces. Come on, tell me. Will you show me, or does it not refresh? It does not refresh. Okay, but I think we can open it now again, and one of them is going to have it. Or maybe it didn't arrive yet, but I had a feeling, yeah, it didn't arrive yet, but I had a feeling that they were in Berlin or somewhere. Yeah, they're in Berlin, so they should get it really quickly. Okay, now we need to shuttle that upgrade to our howitzers. Howitzer charging upgrade. Soft attack plus 10 to all support and mainline howitzers. Doctrines available. This is still the ship, right? Yeah. Decisions available mobilization campaign. That is not something that we really feel like should happen. Okay, we don't really have any Air Force spirits. So I can get this one for 50. Dive bombing. Industrial liaisons. Branch Independence Spirit. Aircrew surveys. Air doctrine cost lowered by 15% and air accidents chance lowered by 25%. It's actually pretty good. So let's get that one. And here... Oh, we can't get that until we get Luftstreitkräfte. Which we are researching right now. Okay, cool. So that's good. And we got 21 early fighters in reserve. Nice. Does this airport... No, it doesn't really hold that many. If we're gonna go like this and drill you guys. You got 9 of the better Fokkers. That is amazing. I really do wonder what our situation is gonna be like against the enemy. Because I'm building here all excited, thinking like, oh, this is gonna be great. And then we're gonna start the war and get absolutely obliterated. I can just imagine what a goddamn shame it's gonna be. Okay, 4.3 thousand infantry equipment. That's looking pretty good. Already at 1.16 in the outer artillery production. Come on, tell me. Ah, you're getting it. Okay, you got one. You also got one. Okay, so they're evenly distributed. So that's nice. And you don't... Oh, you have 2 now. Yeah, we'll see the small differences here. 132.6, 132.7. Breakthrough 57.7, 57.8. So they're getting equipped. That's the important part. 65 days construction, 204 days. Well, this one is gonna be the next big step. The infantry equipment is gonna break our production again for quite some time, and the number here is gonna jump from something like 17,517 to something like 150 million bajillion. No, but seriously, we're definitely looking at something like 120k, maybe more. So that's just gonna be super sad. We need to throw in more factories. Okay, next civilian factory is gonna be done soon. Military is gonna be done soon. We finished partially the upgrades of the railway. So yeah, this one is already providing 30. This one is gonna be next to Posen. So that one is gonna end to Brussels as well. So these ones gonna get upgraded next. Pretty quickly actually. Oh, and we have 5 factories now available for the 5th line. That is pretty good because I am considering that we're gonna go with the agency. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get the agency now. Even if we don't get it for, things like spying on our enemies, we are going to get it for counterintelligence, because at least we can stop the enemy from ruining our day. And you know what? Let's go with the subsidiary carrier role. We got 424 Navy experience, so let's spend some of it. Carriers support battleships, improving their readiness in switching from defense to offense. The utility of the carrier as both an eye in the sky and a powerful quick strike force complement the slower battleship well. So sortie efficiency increased by 10% and organization of the carrier is increased by 10 flat. And naval operation, this is actually really important because we are considering getting some naval air points down the line, so naval targeting plus 10 is good. Pilots trained to perform missions from carriers open a new way for us to dominate the seas. Airplanes are an efficient way of thinning out the enemy fleet. So good. Sortie efficiency. Fueling and stuff like that. Let's go with the subs instead. Convoy interdiction. Improved coordination of our submarines will let them strike at trade convoys en route. Disrupting the enemy supply lines will give us the strategic advantage. So torpedo reveal chance is lowered by 10%. And subs get surface detection and raiding efficiency increased by 5% and organization plus 10. Unrestricted submarine warfare. Let our submarines sink any vessel without warning, civilian or not. While some consider this a breach of the rules of war, there is no denying it's effective. So submarine attack further increased by 10%. Their surface detection goes up by 10% and raiding efficiency increased by 5%. Okay, and we spend effectively enough Navy experience to be happy. Okay, and here we go. We got 10 subs at this point, which is great. It's definitely a start of our operations around the globe. Okay, next factory for the artillery is going to be done soon, producing 1.35 per day. Considering we can sort of triple it, we're looking at something like 3.5 per day eventually. The cost increased slightly, but it's going to be fine. Good news is that our stockpile is fairly good, 656. And here we go, Franz Ferdinand assassination. Franz Ferdinand, the esteemed Archduke of Austria-Este and crown prince of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, lies dead. His noble wife rests beside him. Franz Joseph has lost another heir, and to the damned, vile sons of bastards that are the Serbians. The Serbian government officially denies involvement with assassin Gavrilo Princip, blaming the Black Hand, though few believe a lack of government involvement. Sometime after it became known who organized the attack, spontaneous riots against Serbian population began in Sarajevo. The conflict between Serbia and Austria-Hungary has reached a boiling point. So this is gonna be it, guys. God rest his soul. I don't know if we're gonna get another additional event telling us that Austria sent the ultimatum. So let me just just casually put our units at the border, because we know what's gonna happen, and I know this is a bit ahead of time, but in case we do not get the event notifier, I would like to be in position before the game actually decides to throw me under the bus. Okay, so first Army Corps. How did we want to do it? By 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it by 4? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That sounds unlikely. It was supposed to be more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you guys go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we need to expand that. Okay, so let's change it. You're gonna go over here. We are going to stop that. Instead, go 2 provinces further. You guys are going to downright delete your border and start 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since you guys are gonna do it per order as well, completely, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and that's not good. My math was wrong here. But I guess it is something. Okay, then I guess we're gonna strike here from okay. I'm gonna take this bait and then push across the river southwards. Okay, you can get government involvement, reset speed, aircraft. I mean, armored reset speed would be nice, but there really isn't anything that we want there now, with the exception of the armored car. Weapons and equipment reset speed, well, a bit too late for that. Artillery we've also finished. So can we get someone carrier, capital ships, armor and heavy attack, screens, carrier, light cruiser. No, that's just surface visibility. Kaiser Werft Wilhelmshaven is good because it gives 10% extra armor to capital ships. I like that. Max range sub detection and max speed for screens would be good, but I don't think we're gonna encounter that many subs now. So let's focus a bit more on the Navy yet again. Okay, how are you guys doing? How's the refits coming along? They're gonna be done soon. And then you guys are gonna be mobilization across Europe. As the last domino falls, Europe is set towards one path, a path of war and bloodshed. The events leading up to this great catastrophe have been perfectly set up for perhaps the worst war that humanity have witnessed thus far. The great powers of Europe have mobilized, and with it, any opportunity for peace withers away. It is the beginning of the end. God, I hope I'm not asking for much. Not sure what you're asking for at all. Okay, so wolf packs. With our submarines organized into packs, the coordination between them is greatly improved. Once an enemy is located, our submarine lies in wait until the rest of the pack arrives, attacking only when the odds are overwhelmingly in our favor. So torpedo review chance lowered by 10%, and our subs get plus 10% in surface detection, plus 15% in raiding efficiency, and plus 10 organization. Ottoman Empire asks for German military advisors. General Kolmar von der Goltz assists the Ottoman headquarters in the reorganization. The Ottoman Empire asks the general to stay for a long time until the complete reorganization of the army is completed. Sure, we will assist. We get 50 army experience. Kalmar von der Goltz joins the Ottoman Empire. Otto Winman gets promoted to Field Marshal, joins the Ottoman Empire. Okay, so we exchange quite a lot of unit commanders, but it does not hit us at all. Okay, that's fine. So let us take the trench assault. Gives us soft attack for all our infantry units plus 10% and organization plus 10, which is great. And we finished the Luftstreitkräfte, so we could. I mean, the war is gonna happen any moment now, so it might be better to wait for the Hindenburg program and get it as fast as possible. 2 extra military and 3 extra civilian factories is gonna go a long way. Is there anything really short that we could get? Focus on airships, that's 35 days. 56 here. Colonial exploitation. Oh, I forgot to station units in Morocco. Oh, that is a problem. I forgot about that. Okay then, there's not much we can do. And I can already see a ton of British units here and there. Oh, that's not gonna be nice. That's not gonna be nice. So are we selecting something or are we just going to ignore it? I think we might actually ignore it for now. And just wait for the war to start so that we can kick off with the Hindenburg program. Okay, dive bombing. Dive bombing allows greater accuracy, but for best results it requires specialized aircraft both able to slow their dives and survive the stresses of pulling out of them. So add support mission efficiency plus 20%. That is just lovely. Well, I don't think training in a Schutztrupp at this point is going to help us in any meaningful way. But look at that, nearly at 7,000 infantry equipment. So that's a decent buffer. We're producing 90 per day. And we can definitely increase that to over 100. Which is fine, but futile endeavor. And we're going to switch them to a new type of infantry equipment very soon. Okay, now artillery is slowly creeping forward with 13.63% production efficiency. We're inching daily towards having 2 per day. How are you guys doing? Okay, you got 11. Soft attack and breakthrough is increasing positively, which is great. Yeah, this is not going to be good. We need way more units over there.
Angetreten. Bereit.
Well, there's really not much I can do with that, though. I could actually do one thing, which would be deploy the Landsturm divisions and just throw them in as a cheap buffer. But that would take away quite a lot of equipment. How much do you need? 910, so 5 divisions of these would consume nearly all of our reserve. Well, we'll have to hope that our units are up to the task, because Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, at this area, for example, we get 3. It's this area that we'll need to strengthen. And hopefully it will cause them enough strife so that they will understand what they're up against. Okay, you are fully trained. You need to fully train 31. Jesus. We're producing nearly 2 per week of the new Wolferos. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. And here we're definitely gonna get over 3.5 per day. That's also pretty good, though. It's gonna take a huge time before that happens. Okay, so we finished the Abteilung agency creation, which makes me happy, I guess. We're gonna keep investing into passive defense at this point, because that's the one we need. And we're already upgrading the Ostmark railway here. So these 2 are going to be finished quite soon. 1st of August. U.S. Declaration of Neutrality. The United States of America proclaimed a policy of strict neutrality in thought and deed, as President Woodrow Wilson put it, his goal was to broker a peace, and he sent his top aide, Colonel House, on repeated missions to the belligerents. But they were so confident of victory that the peace was ignored. How sad. Okay, we don't need you drilling anymore. And I actually want to put you into Kiel. It's gonna be your home base. And we are going to split a couple of these ships for scout ones. So let's separate, let's say 4 of them. I'm gonna split them into 2. We need someone who's not a superior concealment expert. Okay, and smokescreen specialist. Yep. And safety first. Amazing. So you are going to be leading this navy, which is going to be strictly oriented on scouting. So you will get the scout and the scout, and you guys are going to be the hammer that's going to happen whenever it's necessary. Come on, kid. Oh, you're in there already. So good. And you will patrol. Okay, I think you need at least 2 more ships for that to effectively patrol. But that's just about as much as I'm willing to give you at this point. So don't test me. Patrol. Yeah. So they're going to spread out. Yep, that's what I wanted. We have spotting in these areas, and you guys are a strike fleet. Split off is enabled, repair priority is high, engage at a medium risk. So you are going to be a strike force. Anyone else is repairing, or is it just that one ship? There's another one here. How many ships do we have dedicated to repair? There needs to be way more. Way more. 96.7, 96.8, 96.9. Come on. Detach. And we're upgrading only 5 ships at this point. Damn, I should have taken the focus, but you know, the political power is not gonna go wasted. Yeah, we're gonna finish the upgrades of the dreadnoughts before the war breaks out, or at the very beginning of the war, because this one is done in 2 days and this one's gonna be done right after that, so it's pretty good. The cruisers, they're gonna take a bit longer, and these 4, here we go. Serbia refused Austrian demands. Serbia's refusal of the Austrian demands led to a declaration of war, which will no doubt be followed by countless others. Here begins the downward spiral into the World War. So wait, are we at war already, or are we gonna get called? Okay, no war has been declared in-game yet, but it's gonna happen any moment now. And here we go. Okay, so the Austro-Hungarian Empire declared war on the Kingdom of Montenegro and on Serbia. Here we go, we finished one of the upgrades, and on that note I'm gonna end the episode here because we are being called to arms. Yeah, Austria is already being attacked, so we really need to We need to accept that because, oh, holy hell, they're gonna get attacked. Cool. But they don't have that many units on our border, so I think our territory is gonna be safe. It's gonna be mostly fighting around Austria's border, which I'm afraid of. But the Navy is gonna do good. We are as ready as we could get. So let's hope this is going to work. Oh. Nothing else can be done now, either way. So, thank you very much for joining me, and see you in the next episode with the start of World War I.